In this video, we'll show you how the game of dominoes is a great way to learn and practice math with kids. We recommend starting with a double 6 set that contains 28 tiles or dominoes. As kids are ready, you can expand to other sets like double 9 or double 12 that will give you dominoes that go up to 9 or 12 instead of 6. To play, first spread out the dominoes on the table and talk about them. What do you notice? Oh yeah, there are 2 groups of dots with a line down the middle, and some don't have any dots. You can also ask kids to line up the dominoes, which helps practice number order. They can start with 0, and then find a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so look, the highest number we have in our set goes up to 6. This helps them get used to only paying attention to one side of the domino at a time. You can also talk about how many dots there are in total, asking, okay, if we have 3 dots on this side and 2 dots on this side, how many dots do we have in total on this domino? This helps children start to see how smaller numbers can be combined to form larger numbers. Once children are ready, we can turn over all the dominoes and mix them up. Now, we know that adult games of dominoes can get very competitive and have rules like no talking at the table. But here we're using this game as a way to help young children practice their math. So the more you can count out loud and generally talk about the numbers involved, the better. Next, each player gets 7 dominoes. The rest we'll leave over here in a draw pile. With younger children, you can play with the dominoes facing up to help them learn. Next, the person with the highest double domino plays that one first. So that would be the double 6 I have here. Then the other player has to match a 6 with one of their dominoes. Then I'll play this 6. Now the other player can match either a 0 or a 4. And if I play another double, I'll place it sideways in the line, like this. Normally, I want to get rid of my highest dominoes because these will count against my score in the end. So as kids get older, they'll start enjoying that bit of strategy, but we'll keep building out the line, and once I can't play anything, I'll draw from the draw pile until I get a domino that I can play. Now, with this double 6 set, if you're playing with 4 players, there won't be a draw pile. So if someone can't play a tile, instead of drawing a new tile, that player will have to skip their turn and the next player goes. The game ends when someone gets rid of all of their dominoes. If we get into a situation where no one can play any dominoes, then it's a stalemate and nobody wins that round. If you are playing for points, then the players still in the game add up the remaining dots on their dominoes, and will record that number of points for the player that won the round. When children play dominoes, they're getting lots of practice quickly recognizing quantities, an important ability known as subitizing. And before they can subitize all 6 sets of dots, they'll get practice counting each time they play a domino. Dominoes is also a great game to introduce the idea of game strategy, by asking what moves children think they should make next and why. This encourages children to think ahead based on the available moves, which helps them develop logical reasoning skills. And older children will test their addition skills when it's time to add up all the points remaining after each round.